Kim Kardashian emotionally confesses that her unruly children are causing her to experience her worst nightmare. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kim Kardashian, who is known by many people all over the world, recently opened up about something very personal in her life. Even though many people see her as someone who has everything together and lives a perfect life, she revealed that things are not as perfect as they look. In fact, she talked honestly and with tears about how hard it has been to raise her kids on her own. She said something that shocked many fans. She feels like she is living her biggest nightmare. Kim, who has 4 children, got very emotional during a conversation where she talked about how difficult parenting has become for her. She shares her kids, North, who is 10, Saint, who is 8, Chicago, who is 6, and Psalm, who is 5, with her ex-husband Kanye West. After their separation, Kim has had to manage everything on her own. She is not only raising her 4 kids but is also studying for her law degree. On top of that, she is filming her family reality show and running big businesses like SKIMs. From the outside, it may seem like she's balancing it all well, but she shared that behind the scenes, it is a different story. Things are very hard, and sometimes, she feels like she is at her breaking point. In one touching moment, Kim was on the phone with a friend, and she shared a recent experience that really got to her. She said she was trying to attend an important Zoom meeting at home, but all her kids were in the house making a lot of noise. They were banging on the door, shouting, and trying to get her attention. She said she had to lock herself in the bathroom just to be able to focus. Even then, the noise didn't stop. She felt overwhelmed and couldn't believe that this was really happening. She even said she could believe it, but it still felt like the worst thing ever. That day felt like a nightmare to her. While talking to her friend, Kim got very emotional. She said that sometimes she wishes she could parent more like her sister Khloe. Khloe is known in the family for being very strict with her daughter, and Kim admires that about her. Kim said that she wants to be stricter too, but she just doesn't know why it's so hard for her to say no to her kids. She finds herself giving in, even when she knows she shouldn't. She told her friend that she didn't want to complain too much, but she really needed someone to listen to her. She just wanted to talk about how she was feeling. At the same time, she was also hoping for some advice. She said she is open to learning about any new parenting ideas because right now, she feels like she can't keep living the way things are. She sounded very tired, as if the stress of doing everything alone was finally catching up with her. Kim also said that her kids have learned how to push her buttons. They know what to do to get what they want. They might cry or act really sad, and she ends up giving in. She said they know how to trick her using emotions. It's not that they are doing it to be bad, but kids are smart, and they learn what works. For Kim, this means dealing with lots of emotional ups and downs every day. She tries to be strong, but it's not easy at all. There was a moment where Kim gave herself some kindness. She reminded herself that being a single mom is hard. She doesn't have the kind of help she used to have when she was married. Now she is the only parent at home, and all the responsibility is on her. That means when something goes wrong, she's the only one who has to deal with it. If one child is crying, another needs homework help, and another wants food, it's all up to her to take care of everyone. She said she sometimes tells her kids that she wishes she could split herself into 2 or even 4 people just so she can give each child the attention they need. It's easy to see why Kim feels overwhelmed. Every child is different, and they all want their mother's full attention. As a mother, she wants to make sure every single one of them feels loved, heard, and cared for. But with 4 young kids, it becomes almost impossible to do it all perfectly. And then, when you add work and studies into the mix, it becomes even more stressful. Even though Kim is famous and has a lot of money, what she is going through is something that many mothers can understand. There are a lot of single mothers out there who are trying to juggle work, home, and kids. Some may not be running businesses or studying law, but the pressure and stress can still feel the same. That is why Kim's honest confession touched so many people. It made her seem more real, more human. It reminded everyone that behind the makeup and fame, she's just a mom who wants the best for her kids and is doing her best every single day. It's important to also understand that Kim didn't share her struggles to get pity. She wasn't complaining just to be heard. She seemed to be reaching out because she needed real support. Parenting is a big job. Doing it alone is even bigger. And when you add in the pressure of being in the public eye all the time, it can feel like a mountain that never stops growing. What makes Kim's story even more powerful is how she continues to show up for her children no matter what. Even though she feels tired and overwhelmed, she is still doing everything she can. She goes to work, studies hard, and makes sure her kids have everything they need. She shows up for school events, spends time with them, and tries to be involved in every part of their lives. Kim also knows that she is not perfect. She doesn't pretend to have all the answers. She admitted that she sometimes feels like she's doing everything wrong. But at the same time, she knows that she's trying, and sometimes that's all you can do. You try, you learn, and you keep going. She hopes to grow into the kind of mother she wants to be. And part of that growth comes from being open and honest about the hard times, which is exactly what she did. She also hopes to find better ways to handle things. Whether it's becoming more firm like Khloe or learning new parenting tricks, she is open to anything that can help make life better for her and her kids. She wants to build a home where her children feel secure, loved, and also learn boundaries. That balance is hard to find, but Kim is clearly willing to do the work to find it. At the heart of it all, Kim's love for her children shines through. No matter how hard things get, her children are her world. She is doing all of this for them. She wants them to grow up happy, healthy, and strong. Even on the days when she feels like crying in the bathroom or locking the door just to get a moment of peace, she keeps going. And that's what makes her story so powerful. It's a reminder that being a parent is not about being perfect. It's about showing up, even when you're tired. It's about doing your best, even when you feel like you're failing. It's about loving your children so much that you'll do anything for them, even if it means giving up your own comfort. So when Kim cried and said she felt like she was living her biggest nightmare, she wasn't saying she didn't love her children. She was just being real about how hard it can be. And that honesty is something that many people respect. It takes courage to say things are not okay. It takes strength to say you need help. And it takes love to keep trying anyway. Many fans who saw this side of Kim appreciated her even more. They said it made her seem more down to earth and more relatable. It showed that behind all the fame, she's a woman who is facing real challenges. And that makes her story not just one of stress, but also one of strength, love, and the deep desire to keep growing. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.